My field experience taught me so much. I was working with the most amazing teacher, Mrs. Quick, and boy, did a lot go down in fifth grade. I remember one day in particular, I learned so much about how quick teachers have to be on their feet. The kids were out at recess with their kindergarten buddies, and kindergarten buddies was like the fifth graders' favorite thing to do. They love getting to be like a mentor to kids who are younger than them and show them the ropes about how to do things around elementary school. But on this particular day, they had gone out to recess with their kindergarten buddies, and one of the kindergarten buddies fell off the playground and broke his arm, like his bone was sticking out. And I just remember standing back and watching as like the kindergarten teacher ran over and she was with the kid and she's like, "Hey, I need to see your arm." And she like pulled out her walkie-talkie and she like radioed the school nurse like, "Hey, it's an emergency. Send somebody down here. Make sure you have like a pretty extensive first aid kit. We have a kid who's going to need to go home and go straight to the ER because their bone is definitely broken." At the same time, the fifth grade teacher, Mrs. Quick, was rounding up all of the students, the kindergarteners and the fifth graders, to try and give the kindergarten boy who had broken his arm a little bit more privacy. And she said, "You guys need to get in your lines, and Ashley's going to take you in. She's going to just do something with you." Because while all of this was happening, the kindergartner's fifth grade buddy was absolutely hysterical. He felt so bad and was trying to do anything he could, and he felt like it was his fault, even though the kindergartner had jumped, despite what his fifth grade buddy had told him. And I just remember sitting back and being so impressed that even amidst all this chaos, the both of the teachers were able to work together and manage this emergency effectively. Something else I really admired about my fifth grade teacher was the kind of rapport she had with her students. She had morning meetings every single day and would play games with them and just talk to them. She would go out to recess with them and she would be like the one playing Foursquare and she would be the one like watching them go down the slides and having conversations with them, as long as she didn't have to be on like recess or line duty or anything like that. And the kids all just loved her. They adored her. They're all like, "Mrs. Quick, I want to be just like you when I'm older," which was so cute. But I think that because of the relationship she had with her students, she was able to be a way better teacher and able to just have a better classroom and have better classroom management. Something else that I really admired about her was how fun and engaging and interactive she made learning. She would have activities for every single thing. I was there on a couple of holidays or days like right before holidays, and she had so many fun ideas that she would just work into her curriculum that the students and I love to watch. So, for example, I was there on the 2 days before Thanksgiving, and they were learning about science and about different states of matter, and she had each of the students design their own like Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade float, and they watched a video about how all of these scientists have to work together to make these balloons float and like the different like components of it. And she had a parade around her classroom once all of the students had built it, and I just thought that was so cool because I definitely would not have thought of that on my own. But she had reading to go with it, she had a story. She was always so well prepared, and I definitely would love to be a teacher like her who's just on top of it, making learning fun and engaging, and able to just stay organized and stay focused even when crazy things are happening in other parts of the school or other parts of her lesson.